Hi guys, I'm back again to show you my next book that I've been working on. In December I started a course with Marianne Moss, and it's a ticket to Venice, and it's an online course that she's running at the moment while she's in Venice. And in it we learn how to do the book, make the book, do the binding, and then we get to also see Venice through her eyes, and she also sends us lovely postcards and delicious, fabulous, wonderful things. So if you haven't seen it, it's fabulous, really, really fabulous. It's called Ticket to Venice. It's on her blog, Dispatch from LA, and I will put the link below. But I just wanted to show you that. Included in the class are some of her downloadable images. I've just printed these on paper, but I just grabbed these just to show you some of the goodies that you get. So there's lots of fun things, and then you will see also through the book some of the other goodies that I got with it. This is the book that I learned to make on the class, and this is the fabulous binding. The main reason that I wanted to do the class was really to do the journaling. I have been playing with quite a bit of bookbinding for the last month or two, and so I had sort of nutted out and made myself one like that, which is quite a cool little journal. I've made that all with some old paper that I aged up. So I taught myself that sort of running stitch thing there. But certainly this was another step up. Marianne calls it intermediate to advanced level. I don't think that I would be intermediate to advanced, but I certainly was able to do that without too much trouble. I did do a practice one, and that came out fine. That one is on a cereal packet, so underneath all that book page there is a cereal packet, and then I've again just used some of my tea-dyed paper to make an old thing, and then that'll become a journal as well. There's also in it another type of binding that she teaches, so you're getting a pretty good deal. She shows this one, which is the intermediate to advanced, this one which is probably at most intermediate. It was pretty simple, this one, and then she also teaches that one that I had figured out myself, that one there, that kind of running stitch one. So 3 different types of bookbinding. So if you're new to bookbinding and would like to know how to do it, it's a really good way to have a bash at it. And as I said, it's really simple. So this one's a little bit fiddly, but it's not necessarily hard. You just have to focus when you're doing it, which is not necessarily the easiest thing for me to do. So I made it out of an old book that I got at a charity shop, ripped it up, and then the spine. This was some bookbinding tape that I found locally, and it was a soft tape that when you wet it and applied it and left it, it dried hard. So it was a little bit different to the binding tape that Marianne used, but it still works fine. And then I didn't have and don't have a screw punch, so I made the holes with my Big Bite, and I used the smallest hole setting. I don't mind that it's a bit big because you get to see a little bit of the inside workings of the book, and that doesn't bother me. I really love it. I've put a nice big grommet up here so I can put some danglies if I feel like that later. But I'm going to show you the book. I love it so much. I was going to show you it bare and naked before I'd started, but I actually got so excited I started sticking things into it, and so I thought I'd better quickly do a video before I finished putting things into it, otherwise you'll never see any process at all. But I kept the inside plain. I really like this old paper, and then this I sewed back in, and that's the original first page of the book, so the original owner and the price there, and then a couple of images. Some of the images are from Graphics Fairy, which is that one. That one I think is from the blog Just Something I Made, and then there's images all through as well. This one here is a print of my own old map book. I didn't want to use the old map, so I just printed it out and aged it all up. I found a pile of images in a book that I had, and there was pencil sort of sketch drawings which I thought suited the book. I've made it quite vintage, so I've stuck those in. This is one of the lovely images that Marianne sent through, so I blew that right up and got that into a nice tab. I went crazy on fold outs. This one's one of my vintage things, some graphic 45 paper. I haven't got any old accounts paper, which I keep seeing people using, and I love seeing it, but I haven't got any, and I haven't been able to find any that wasn't ridiculously expensive. So I've got a new cheap accounts book, and I've tea dyed it and baked it, so I had some old paper. I do not let finances affect whether I can have things or not. I just make them. So I made, as I said, lots and lots of tags. This postcard here was one that came with the class from Marianne, and again so's that there, so they look so cute. I think that one's Graphics Fairy. That's from Marianne. This is one of the postcards that we've been sent from Marianne, and she sends us a postcard every day that she's away, so they're all through. They're really cute. My printer's got some funny ink in it, so the colours might be, if the colour looks a bit off to you, it'll be my printer. So there's another one. I love that. This is where I fell in love over and over. I can understand it. So I'm just deciding whether I want to keep that there. I quite like the fact that it says hello through the window, but I haven't decided on that one. My little tuck there. I got a tuck there, and then also a window there. So crazy about fold outs. Another image of Venice and a letter. Not sure which one that one came from. That one I think is that Just Something I Made blog. I'll put the link up to my Pinterest board, which has got lots of places that I go for my graphic images. There's lots of places that you can go get free things. But as I said, this one comes from Marianne Moss, so you have to buy the dispatch, have to buy the ticket to Venice for that goodies, which is worth it. So in here I've just got some more ephemera that I had. Another one of those lovely images. I got this for Christmas, so I stuck it everywhere. It's the Tim Holtz tissue tape, and I love it. So it's another one of Marianne's. These letters both came from Marianne's course. And that's another one of the postcards. That one I've tried to sort of play with it a bit. I wanted to make it look like it was watercolour, so I've been playing with that a bit with some water and inks and things. And that's what I'm going to do. Some of them are plain because I haven't done anything yet. So, going through a plain patch. Oops. Oh, and that's another one from Marianne. And I blew that image up quite big. And again, I glued it on with, I think, quite a watery PVA, so it really got quite wet. And it almost became, I quite like it. It's quite soft, quite muted, and almost slightly watercoloured. A couple of pockets there. Same again with that one. I tried to soften that one and make it a little bit, that one came from a book I think, and I copied that onto my printer paper, just that thin print paper, and watercoloured that up a bit. That's quite some cutouts from some typo paper, which is a really nice paper pack, that one. I can't find it again. Blast! Hate it when that happens. And this is gorgeous, this one. This is an image from Marianne again, one of the lovely postcards. So I stuck that there. Typo paper. Something I made. Just Something I Made. Marianne image. And some more printouts. Those are some more from Marianne. So another pocket, another flap. There's not so much in the back because I haven't worked my way through it yet. Railroad pass. I downloaded. Great big pocket for goodies in there, because when you're travelling you need lots of goodies. Some more images. These two are again the letter, and this one's from Marianne, and I've got a bit of glue stuck there. And that's the back of that envelope. Some of it I've sewn and some of it's just plain. So these are the images as they come from Marianne, and then as you can see, that little one there was what I blew up to get a great big full page. So I think I'll probably stick that out because I want that to sort of hang over. I'm quite enjoying the fact that I've made quite a few things that sort of hang over the sides. So, and as you can see, crazy about fold outs. The library cards came from Marianne Moss as well, so they are lovely. I love them. And again, I'm really enjoying these images. Oh, this is what I'm planning to do with them. So they were little black and white images, so I've coloured them up with some gathered twigs, and then I'm just going to actually sort of sketch into them a wee bit to make them look a bit more hand-drawn. So although I could never draw that, some of this I've started to put a little bit of line in, so when you see it in life you probably won't notice any difference from the camera. It gives it a bit more of a hand sketch quality, so I can sort of, in my little fictional holiday, pretend that I've drawn them all, and I can also pretend I can draw that good, which I can't. So, this is my book so far. So I am printing things out and things that I've found that I quite like to put in here, some little cards and things, and this paper that I might just age up and create little Venice letters onto. And then this is a paper bag that I just stuck into the back of the book so I can put lots of goodies into that. And then I just have created a nice big pocket here with the pretty postcard from Marianne. So that is my Ticket to Venice journal. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So if you are not doing the course and you think, oh, I wish I could do it, you can still do it. You can do it at any time, so it doesn't matter when you're watching this video. It's all up online, so you can just go back and have a look at it, and it's well worth it. As I said, highly recommending it, absolutely loving it. So that's where I'm going for my Christmas holidays. I'm currently in a fantasy trip to Venice. So I hope that you're enjoying your holidays wherever you are, and I will catch up with you soon. I think, have I got any more to show you? Probably, well, maybe I have. I've got this one that I'm working on, which I started foolishly because I got the cabinet card die for Christmas. So I decided I needed to use that and make some old cabinet card photo albums. So that's what I've been working on at the moment. Not quite finished. Again, sort of playing with quite a lot of this watercolouring at the moment, trying to make things look like watercolour. So that's what I'm doing. Have fun with you, my friends, and I will catch up with you soon. Bye now.